Fantastic Four movies have never been all that great. I mean, we had the first one by Roger Corman. That one is horrible, but it's actually a lot of cheesy fun. Then we had the two other movies in early 2000s, and neither of them were all that great either. This one has to be better, right? Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Wright, and welcome to Wright at the Movies. Today, I'm talking about Fantastic Four, aka Fant Four Stick, aka one of the worst comic book movies I've ever seen. It stars Miles Teller, Kate Mara, Michael B. Jordan, and Jamie Bell, and it's directed by Josh Trank. I don't even know where to start with this. This movie's bad. Everybody heard about all the drama that was going on behind the scenes. I can't confirm nor deny any of those things because I wasn't there, but something is wrong here. For a while, everything that was coming out about this movie made it sound worse and worse and worse. The studio and the director were apparently fighting. The director was allegedly showing up drunk all the time. Huge scenes were cut out at the last second, and that the final third of the movie was directed completely without the original director. And of course, only making this movie just to keep the rights so that Marvel can't get them back. It's been bad story after bad story after bad story. But if the movie comes out good, all of it is okay. But it didn't really. You know the deal. 4 scientists get exposed to radiation and they all get crazy superpowers. One guy stretches, one guy can fly and turn into fire, one guy turns into rocks, and one girl can turn invisible. And they become superheroes and they have to save the world. And that's basically all they took from the comic. Everything else, brand new. I'm in the small majority of people who actually like the beginning of this movie.
You're insane. Thanks.
Boy genius Reed Richards is really charming and fun, and I really liked it. However, every scene afterwards gets worse and worse and worse. It really is something to see, as the editing rushes through character development, story, power discovery, and just about everything else that's even remotely interesting, just so we can focus more scenes on sitting around a military base talking about nothing. The actors can't do much acting because they're just drained of all personality. Reed Richards and Sue Storm have virtually no chemistry at all. Michael B. Jordan's Human Torch is boring, and the Thing doesn't do very much, and the cast doesn't interact with him very much, almost like he's not really there.
They are dangerous and powerful, which makes them extremely valuable to the government.
If there's one thing this movie should have done well, it's team dynamics. The Fantastic Four are a family, but no, in this they all feel like strangers. Even Sue and Johnny feel like strangers, and they're supposed to be brother and sister.
Something else.
Everybody just speaks in these huge Christopher Nolan exposition talks. Everybody just has this speech about the destiny and humanity and the beginning of the end and the era of exploration, and it just goes on and on and on.
How did we get this far? Human beings have an immeasurable desire to discover, to invent, to build.
Just shut up and do something. Anything, please. It feels like it goes on and on forever, but it's just over an hour and a half long. The muted color scheme and the bland characters just drain all of the excitement and energy out of you. So you just sit there, bored. And Doctor Doom. Can we talk about Doctor Doom? What the hell happened to Doctor Doom?
What is coming?
Doom.
He's one of the greatest Marvel villains ever. He'd fix that Marvel villain problem in no time at all, single-handedly. But as long as Fox has him, we're gonna keep on getting stuff like this. What is that? That is not Doctor Doom. Not even close. They did it with Deadpool, and now they're doing it with Doctor Doom. This is almost unforgivable. What is that? The final act of this movie comes out of absolutely nowhere and ruins whatever shred of a decent movie was left at that point, as all that angst and drama is thrown away for a cartoon fight with Doctor Doom. It feels so oddly placed and so slapped on, it feels like it's from a different movie. I don't like Miles Teller. I never have in any of the movies I've seen. Any movie that I've seen that he's not getting slapped around by J.K. Simmons. He always sounds so bored and he mumbles all of his lines out of the corner of his mouth. He's a real stretch to believe as Reed Richards. Kate Mara is a really solid actress. I usually like her quite a bit. In this, they don't give her anything to do, and her acting feels just as invisible as her character. Michael B. Jordan seems to be held back through the whole movie, as if there's a much funnier Johnny Storm laying on the cutting room floor somewhere. And when the comic relief character in your movie is neither comedic nor a relief, he just flames out in every scene.
Of generations to come.
And Jamie Bell. Poor Jamie Bell. He probably does the best in this whole cast. He plays the Thing, one of the greatest characters Stan Lee ever came up with. He's powerful and sad. The Thing has all this dimension and all of this inner character turmoil. All of that is sort of discussed, but still not enough. The worst part of this movie, and probably its biggest crime, is it's such a waste of potential. It could have been good. I can see the good movie in this. Whatever happened to that original version, whatever they cut or reshot or changed or moved around is a shame, because I can see what this movie could have been. And I want to like this a lot.
And there are consequences.
It's just a real shame that the studio didn't let him take this risk. No, it wouldn't have been a great adaptation of the comic. And no, it wouldn't have been a feel-good movie of the summer like The Avengers. But it would have been a dark sci-fi horror movie starring the Fantastic Four. A total reimagining of everything you hold dear about those characters. It would have deconstructed the whole storyline and then built it up again in this dark, horrible, messed up storyline. I found myself watching this movie and rooting for it, almost pitying it. Come on, movie, you can do it. Come on, give me something interesting. Give me some character development. Give me anything. You can do it. Come on, please.
He's stronger than any of us. He's not stronger than all of us.
Fantastic Four is one of the worst movies I've seen all summer. One of the worst movies I've seen since I started reviewing movies. And definitely one of the worst superhero movies I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm so disappointed, as I wanted to put it up there with some of the greats. Unfortunately, I have to put it down there with some of the worst. 2 thumbs down. Did you see Fantastic Four? What did you think? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Mr. Wright. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.